It is insane. I shouldn't say always. I would say like once every year or two, I remember that like the Earth is not like Sid Meier's Civilization or like Factorio or Rimworld or something like that. Like we weren't just like chilling with rocks and then like a meteor made of computers landed on the Earth and we mined that shit out and made computers out of it. Like we're fucking they made special rocks that do our bidding. I mean, I guess we didn't make we did make the rocks. We found like some rocks and then we took those rocks and made them more specialized to certain purposes. And now they got the rocks doing math. It is crazy, man. And it still kind of sucks sometimes. It's still kind of, well, you know, that's because humans made the rocks, but now like humans are using the rocks for bad stuff. Did you see the tweet that was like, if you're wondering how Apple Intelligence summarizes a breakup text? It got me laughing this morning when I was drinking my protein shake. It was like a summary of a text from the guy's girlfriend. And the summary just said, is no longer in a relationship, wants to pick up her belongings from the apartment. And that got me laughing. But then I laughed even harder because someone in the replies said, low key though, this is nice. It cuts through all the fluff to tell you what you need. And then it had one reply, and the reply said, you're dumber than dog shit. And I was like, yes, dude, so true. Guys obsessed with self-improvement be like, I don't have time to read the breakup text. Perhaps the single most arbitrageable opportunity to learn how other people actually see me and have a chance to improve upon my faults. Can you summarize it for me, ChatGPT? Can you give me the action items from her breakup text? You fucking idiot. Opinions on the Nobel Prize in Physics going to machine learning AI? Honestly, like, I think one of the great media hack jobs is slandering me for being anti-AI. I'm not anti the concept of artificial intelligence. I'm anti, honestly, nothing of value was lost on this one. I'm anti, we will never need to make a movie ever again that makes us feel bad, because instead I can just type in a prompt that's like, make a movie where Wonder Woman is my girlfriend, and then Chad GPT combined with fucking this, combined with fucking this, combined with fucking this will spit out my favorite movie that's ever been made that makes me feel all warm and fucking fuzzy inside. Hey, that movie where the ending made me uncomfortable, can we just make it so like the good guys win? At the end instead, like Mark Zuckerberg's girlfriend never left him? Also, who's the lead actress in The Last of Us? You sold your soul to the devil, okay? I've got nothing against you as a human being. If I see one more Apple AI ad where because this shit, it breaks my fucking human spirit, man, okay?
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember. The pitch? Oh, Dog Days. What a title. Here we are. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
First ad I saw, she's having dinner with her agent. Hey, did you get that movie I pitched you? Yeah, just 1 second. Okay, lazy ass. She's literally offering you a job that could pay you 7 figures or something like that. You couldn't be bothered to read the email? Then the email is like 3 paragraphs and she like puts her thumb on her phone and then it goes, oh, well, it's a period piece about... Oh, yeah, I read about that. Okay, so first off, literally, you're lazy. Secondly, another human being took a little bit of time out of their day to write you an email to give you an opportunity, and you said, fuck that, I'm busy. Now I need 1,700 CPU cycles and shovel a couple of charcoal fucking logs into the furnace to generate the energy, burn down a little bit of the Amazon because I can't read the fucking email. Okay, so that's bad enough.
Siri, what's the name of the guy I had a meeting with a couple of months ago at Cafe Grinnell?
You met Zach Wingate at Cafe Grinnell.
Hey.
Zach!
Oh, wow, I didn't think you'd remember me.
Yeah, of course. As soon as I saw you, I'm like, it's Zach.
In the second one, they're at a restaurant. and they see someone that they know, but they don't remember their name. So they pull out their phone and they go, "Hey Siri, what's the name of that guy that I met at the conference 5 months ago?" And then it goes, beep, boop, 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 another hectare of rainforest gets shoved into the fucking furnace. His name is Steven. Okay, they pop out of the wall and go, "Hey, Steven!" And then he goes, "I can't believe you remember my name." These are human experiences. It's not a weakness to not remember somebody's name. You just see them and you go, "Oh, you're," and then he goes, "Steven." You don't need technology to paper over that. That's part of the experience of being human. It's driving me crazy, man. Because now, you know what it is like at first, this is an allegory, or it's metaphorical maybe. Digital cameras proliferated, okay? Well, let's say back in the days of photography first being invented, you had to pose like a fucking statue. Still life, right? You had to stand still for an hour and a half to get a portrait taken of you. That shit was not an accurate representation of real life, but it was nice to capture an image. I'm sure that they were loving the fact that they could like take a moment from reality and look at it later. That is fucking crazy. My beef is not with the photographs, okay? Later on, digital cameras come out. Millennials, Gen X, they start living candid lifestyles, taking photos of moments that happened. These were real snapshots of what was happening in life. They were carbonized moments in time. And then Facebook, Instagram. And now, just because you have a camera in your pocket, you can't just take a picture anymore. You got to take a picture next to a neon sign with some fake grass that says like, "Life's short, drink mimosas," and shit like that. And oh, that photograph's not good enough to be on my Instagram. I got to delete that photo. And this photo, no, I don't think I was looking right in that photo. Can you take it from this side instead? And the more that these systems get built, and I think AI is just the next level of this, the less human we become, because all the imperfections get sanded off in favor of some kind of like curated farce that is not a representation of what it means to be alive on planet Earth. I consider it an affront to the human spirit. Now, I'm not saying artificial intelligence doesn't have its place. I'm not smart enough to know what its place is. Can it be inside of like the wastewater treatment plant being like, "Hey, we need to release more calcium carbonate to buffer out this huge load of diarrhea that just came in from the Chuck E. Cheese bathroom"? Like, that seems like that's a pretty good one for me. But all this shit that's like, "Oh, I'm too embarrassed to tell them I don't remember their name." Not up, brother. You're made of the same building blocks as the rest of us. They're going to understand. You don't want to go through life like a piece of fiber that doesn't get digested by the world. It just gets shat out into the toilet, unfettered by the experiences that it's been through. You let the shit impact you, and you in turn impact it. You don't have to read every word of the email. You can kind of skim it and know if I have to read every word of the email. Sometimes you got to read the whole thing. I mean, honestly, if you're using artificial intelligence to summarize your breakup texts, your soul is compromised for life. Because that's probably one of the only times in your entire life you're going to get honest feedback about the core of your being as a human. Everyone else is just saying, no problem. No, I like it. That's the one time you can actually see the face of God. You're going to have AI summarize it and be like, she wants to come to your apartment at 5 o'clock to pick up her records. No, man. Read the text. Feel the pain. Grow as a person, or burn yourself down, but do something. Be affected by the world around you and affect it in turn. So I'm not anti-AI. Like, I guess in general, if you were to ask me, do I trust the Nobel committee? I would be like, probably more than the average motherfucker on the street. Yeah. But like, I'm pretty sure that they weren't giving the Nobel Prize to like, guy makes like, you know, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind non-woke edition where Clementine and Joel live happily ever after. And her hair is like her natural color, or blonde, but definitely not blue. Because that's the woke color, right? It was creating new proteins. See, that shit, that seems good. As long as they're not accidentally inventing like mad cow disease too. Also, I'm sick of people like being like, check it out. I fed 1,000 drill tweets into my AI, and now it tweets just like Drill. Okay, so now a computer can pretend to be Drill. There's literally a motherfucker on planet Earth already doing that. Why do I care? Oh, a fucking robot can make an Isaac episode. Okay, me too. I know how little effort it takes. Why would I be impressed by some decoded piece of shit like that? It doesn't make any... That's the easiest task on Earth. I literally do it unconsciously every day. Be myself. You could use a Lyrebird to create a Xerox of your voice that could take phone calls for you. Yeah, so now the bots can talk to the bots. And my ideal date is I bring a nylon pussy and you bring a dildo and we put the dildo in the pussy and they fuck each other while we sit and watch a movie together. So the robots can talk to the fucking robots and be like, but both robots eventually, if they're fully optimized, are gonna be mashing the pound button and going, human, person, I wanna speak to a person. Can I speak to a person? No, thank you, man. You can catch me out here in Meatspace, even if I'm the last motherfucker tending the garden. Why are you so funny? Because this shit actually makes me mad, so it comes from a place of like real... real fucking emotion. This is genuine. There is no machine, man. There's no machine making this. It can imitate it, but it can't embody it. What's the difference? You know it when you're the motherfucker picking the fruit. If you're just eating the apples, you might not know. But if you're the tree, you can tell the difference. Your ass is not Cypher. I would take the red pill in the Matrix, I think. I don't know. I think after I took the red pill, I would probably be like, I'm glad I took the red pill. But how did I know that I took the red pill instead of like, because if you took the blue pill, how do you know that you took the blue pill instead of just thinking that this is the world? You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't know. I think you're blue pilled? Not those kinds of blue pills anyway. Honestly, I think I'd be red pilled. Kate, what do you think? When was the last time you saw The Matrix, Kate? I think I'm the kind of motherfucker who, if I was on the Nebuchadnezzar, I would be like, whoa, the slop is good today. And then, like, Trinity would be like, shut the fuck up. It tastes the same every day. And I'd be like, no, I think there's like is this a new recipe, Dozer? And they would be like, oh, you. Like, listen, I'm aware of the fact that I'm probably going to get blown up with a rocket launcher inside of the Matrix, or a fucking Sentinel is gonna like use his laser beams to rip my ship apart and then tear me limb from limb, or like interrogate me to try to find the access codes to Zion or something like that, even though I'm just a grunt. I don't know the codes. Only the captain of the ship, Morpheus, knows the codes. But like, I think I would take some pleasure in living in quote unquote the real world, at least.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no smog. Mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the door. Thinking where I live, another 24. I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make a ass drop. Had to stop at a red light. Looking in my mirror, now a jacket inside. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can do it all night. Called up the homies, and I'm asking y'all, which park are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court and I'm trouble. Last week, messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. Can't believe today was a good day.